Hello guys, this is Siva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys another powerful volatility index strategy for growing a small account. Okay, so this is this same strategy I shared on boom and crash the last time, but in the other video I explained how to scalp the market using this strategy on boom and crash. Okay, but in today's video I'll be using the same video. I'll be showing you guys how to use the same strategy to scalp the volatility index market. Okay, to scalp volatility 75, V10, V25, V50, and all that. Okay, so this one works on volatility market also. Okay, so I want you guys to listen and listen very attentively. Make sure not to skip any part of this video because there are some vital information I'll be sharing along the way and I don't want you guys to miss it. Okay, I don't want you guys to miss it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is to first of all share with you guys the indicator setup again for those of you who have not yet watched the previous video. But I'm going to be linking I'll be dropping the link in the description of this video. Okay, so if you are interested in watching the other video, you check the description of this video, you're going to see the link there. All right, so that is that about that. Now we are going to first of all click on this F icon. All right, so after clicking on that, we are going to search for our first indicator, which is the moving average. All right, so before you add the moving average, you click on this main window plus icon, then you search for your moving average. The period is 35, the shift is 0, the method is simple, the apply to is close. All right, the level you leave it as it is, time frame all time frame. The style you make it color blue, 3 pixel, and then you click on done. Right, so once you click on done, this blue moving average on the main chart is going to appear. All right, now the next indicator we have here is the MACD. So you are going to be clicking on this plus icon again and you search for your MACD. The fast EMA, these are the properties, right? The fast EMA is 12, the slow EMA is 26, the MACD is 9, the apply to is close, the level you leave it as it is, time frame all time frame. Now the main, which is under the star here, you have to click here. You make the color of your background. As you can see, my background is black right now, so you make it black. You choose 1 pixel. The signal is also color black, 1 pixel, and you click on done. Right, now once you add that, you are going to have the indicator window 1 being formed. Once you add the MACD, the indicator window 1 will be formed. All right, now in order to add the envelope or that under the MACD, you are going to be clicking on this second plus icon and then you search for your envelope. Right, and these are the properties these are the properties for the envelope. The period is 5, the shift is 0, deviation we have 0.000. The method is linear weighted, the apply to is first indicator starter. All right, now the level you leave it as it is, time frame all time frame. Now under the style, you make the upper bound color green, 3 pixel, the lower bound is color red, 3 pixel. After that you click on done. Right, you are done with the envelope. Now the next indicator is the alligator, so you are going to be clicking on this second plus icon again, then you search for your alligator. Now for the alligator, the jazz period is 13, and teeth period is 8, lips period is 8, jazz shift is 5, teeth shift is 5, lip shift is 3. Right, the method is smoothed, apply to its first indicator starter, time frame is all time frame. The style you make the jazz color of your background, 1 pixel. Right, the teeth you make it color white. As I'm using a black background, so I use color white. So let's say you're using a white background, you can use color black for this one. And the lips you make it color blue. Right, so after that you click on done. Right, that is the setting for this one. Now the last indicator we have here is the relative strength index, which is for our levels. Right, you are going to be clicking on this plus icon now, then you search for your relative strength index. The period is 20, the shift is 0, sorry, the apply to is close. All right, the levels we have 15 and 85, which is my favorite levels to be using. The color is red, 3 pixel, you click on done. Right, the time frame is all time frame. The style you make it color black. Right, the color of my background. After that you click on done. So once you have set everything correctly as I've just explained, you are going to have a screen like this one, a money making screen like this, right? Now, with that out of the way, then I'm going to be explaining how the strategy works now. Okay, so before I do that, I want to quickly remind you guys about the powerful VIP strategy I've been giving out to my subscribers. Okay, so if you are interested in getting this strategy, you check the description of this video, you are going to see my WhatsApp contact. Okay, it's a strategy for growing as little as $5 account. Okay, and even a beginner can use this strategy. Okay, so if you're interested, don't forget to just give me a message on WhatsApp. Okay, my WhatsApp contact is in the description of this video. All right, so that is that about that, guys. Now, how does this strategy work? It's a very simple strategy to understand. Okay, so make sure you listen to everything I'm going to be explaining here in this video. Okay, now the first condition before taking an entry with this strategy is that you want to allow price, right, to get to the oversold level. So now this white, blue and red line, they are serving as your price on the indicator window, right? So this is your price here. This one now is serving as the price on the indicator window. So you, as a beginner, I want you guys to just like base on this indicator window only, right? Just focus here only, right? So whenever you see this blue, white and red line gets to the oversold level, that's your first condition being met. That is, it means that price has gotten to the oversold level, and any minute from this area, price will start buying to the upside. Okay, so once it gets to this area, anything you are doing, you should just stop and focus on the chart, right? Focus on your phone, your laptop, or whatever you are using to trade. Just focus and you wait for the final confirmation. Now the final confirmation is going to be the crossing of this red line above the blue and the white line. All right, so once this happen on the indicator window, which is around this area, once it happen around this area, now there is one final confirmation before you take your entry. All right, now that is going to be the crossing of price above this blue line, right? So you see the price gets to this oversold level, you are waiting for it to cross. It cross above, which is the second condition. Now the third and final condition is price needs to cross above the blue line also on the main chart. You need to get that confirmation on the main chart that price has crossing above the blue line, right? So once you get this confirmation on the main chart, it means that you are now free to take your buy or sell entry. All right, whichever signal that you get, you just go in for it, right? And then you set up your stop loss, all right, in order to take you out of the market whenever it's going against you. You know, no strategy is 100%, all right, but you have to look for the one that is good, all right, that is the win rate is more than the loss, all right? So now this is one of those strategy. This is a very good strategy, so make sure you listen to everything I'm saying, right? So once you get this crossing, you don't just go in, right? You know, there's a retest almost all the time in the market, right? So once it crosses above this, you are going to wait for the retest, right? Now you see around this area, price crossed above our blue line, and then it came back for retest here around this area, right? And let me get rid of this line so that I'll show you this way. All right, so guys, around this area, you can see that your condition was met here, right? So now once it breaks the above the blue line, went up, it will come back for a retest. All right, so it's when it come back for a retest that you start preparing to enter, right? Now this is how you enter. This is the strategy I use for entering with this strategy, right? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. This is the strategy I use to take my entry with this strategy. All right, so this is the method I use whenever I want to take an entry with this strategy. So I'll wait for the retest, right? It's going to go up, break above the line, go up. All right, I will not take any entry until I see the retest. All right, the retest happens sometime very late and sometimes it will happen very early. Okay, so once you wait for the retest, right, now it went up and came back for a retest around this area, so you mark that area, right? The tip of the structure, all right, the most recent structure it made, all right, after doing the retest, you mark it, right? Now this is where I'll be taking my entry. Top of this tip, right? I'll wait for price again to come and break above this area, right? So once it comes and break above this area, I'll be going in for my entry. Now you see price came back down for a retest and then went up again, right? You can see that it broke above this area, right? So around this area now, I'm going to buy, all right? According to the rules, right? I'm going to buy. Then after I buy, I will be placing my stop loss at the bottom of the most recent structure, which is going to be around this area. I'll be placing my stop loss around this area, right? Now, let's say price that I bought around this area, right? Price start coming down again. It's going to take me out around this area. You can see what price did here. Now it take me out, right? This is my first attempt being failed, right? So the first attempt for my buy entry it failed, right? Now this is what you have to do again. Now some of you, when it feels like this, you think that the strategy is not working, you will now give up and then start looking for another strategy. You are going to look for strategy till you would. All right, so now this is what you do. You are going to move this to this side. Now this is your new structure the market made. All right, the first one failed, right? This is the new one it made. Now it came down for a retest again, took you out, right? Now you are going to move your buy stop or whatever it is, all right, to this area. Now you are waiting for price now to come and break above this area again. Now you can see that price broke above it again, close above this area, right? It closes around this, above this area, right? So now this is where you make your second attempt of entry, right? You buy again around this area and your stop loss is going to be below that structure. Now the structure the market made before breaking above your area of target is where you'll be placing your stop loss, right? Now this is the area that broke above our structure, right? This area here. So this is where you place your stop loss in order to be safe, and the risk also is going to be tight for you, right? Now you place your stop loss here. Now as you can see, for the second time when it happened, it did not come down again, right? You can see how price skyrocketed to the upside. Now you'll be making a lot of money around this area. All right, so this is how you approach the market with the strategy, right? When all your conditions are met, all right, you apply this entry method and you are good to go, right? So I don't want this video to be too long, right? I've talked a lot in this video. I've reviewed some powerful information and I know that you are going to use it in a good way. All right, so now what I want you guys to do now is to go and backtest the strategy, right? Make sure you backtest it very well. Once you see that it's working for you, then you can decide to put in your hard-earned money and trade with this strategy. Okay, so make sure you practice very well with the strategy. Don't just take my words for it. All right, I'm not the market maker, and just know that in this market there must be losses. Okay, so it's how you deal with your losses that matter. All right, risk management is a very powerful tool in this game. All right, so once you apply a good risk management over time, you are going to see yourself making money with a very good strategy. All right, so now you have a good strategy, you have the entry method, and you know where to place your stop loss. All right, so I don't see what you're still looking for. All right, so use this strategy and grow yourself. All right, be consistent with it, and you see that with time you are going to be making that money you are looking for. All right, so that's it guys. I'll be seeing you in the next one. For those of you who have not yet joined my Telegram channel, the link is also in the description of this video. All right, so go check it out. There is a lot of information and there's a lot of opportunity you don't want to miss in that channel. All right, so that's it guys. Thanks for watching. For the zoom level, you zoom out completely, you zoom in 2 times, 1, 2. All right, so this is the zoom level, but the zoom level doesn't really matter guys. You can use any zoom level of your choice, so long as you can see the candlestick patterns and what the market is doing, you are good to go. So that's it guys. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you out.